Hello, teacher.
Hello, Piero. Good morning. We're waiting 5 more minutes, okay? So our partners can come in.
Teacher, una pregunta. ¿Puede habilitar la tarea 2 para poder enviar mi archivo? Porque ayer llegué tarde, estaba en la universidad.
Oh, okay. I'll do it. Okay, just a minute, please.
Ok, teacher, gracias.
Okay, hello there and good morning. Hello again, Piero. Hello, Abigail. Good morning. Hello, Gustavo. Good morning, guys. So, welcome one more time. This is the final of our third week of classes, and we're starting with a student's book. We have some statements here, okay, that we can usually find on the net. So we have to tell if you think these ones are true or if they are false. For example, Peter, we have the first one. 1 billion searches are made on Google search engine every day. Do you think this is a true or a false fact? What do you say about it?
Yes, teacher, because there are million people who access internet.
Okay, so you think this is true?
Yes, it's
Okay,
true.
yes, this could be actually true. Okay, well done, Peter. Now let's continue, Abigail. Hello there. What about the second fact? 86% of the web pages on the net are in English. What do you say? Do you think this is true or do you think this is false?
Um, I maybe it's true.
Okay, yes, it could actually be true. Many researches are found in English. And Gustavo, we have over half of young people in Britain have their own web page on social networking sites such as Facebook and MySpace. Do you think this is true or do you think maybe this is false?
I mean, good morning. I think it's true.
Okay, it could be true also. Maybe more updated, not necessarily Facebook or MySpace because I think MySpace is not used anymore. Maybe TikTok or Instagram also. Okay, now
Maybe in
let's
those
continue.
time, because
Yes, maybe in those
many
times.
years ago, Facebook and MySpace was a very useful website. Now it's a EG, no? But in those days, MySpace was a very important website. More than here
Very
in
well,
Peru, I think.
yes. It was very popular. Yes, it was like high five or web pages like that. No, they were very popular among
Yes.
people. Okay, well done. Now, Pedro, again, we have 1 out of 8 couples who marry in the US met on an online dating site. What do you think about it?
I think it's true.
Okay, yes, it could be actually true. And Abigail, we have in 2005, the original Hollywood sign was sold on eBay for 150 no for 150,100 dollars. Do you think this is true or not?
I true. I maybe it's true.
Okay, yes, everything can be sold on eBay. Okay, so this might be true. Now, Gustavo, we have 88% of websites are never visited.
I think that is false.
Okay, it could be false. Okay. And finally, Piero, there is a web that no one knows about. It is called the deep web and is 500 times bigger than the surface web we all know about. What do you think about this one?
Yes, teacher, it's true.
Yes, actually, this is true. Okay, there is, but no, there is not true that no one knows about it. Okay, many people knows about the deep web. Okay, so yes, this is very actually very well known. Okay, so the internet is a really big place, and there are many things we actually don't know about. So there are a lot of things going on there. Okay, so these are some facts on the web. And now in number 2, we're going to order these words. Okay, we have some words that are not in order. We have to order the words so we can make sentences about using the internet. Okay, I'll give you just a little time so you can order and make the truth statements. Okay, so let's start checking. Number one. So, Sheila, hello there. Good morning. Can you tell number one, please?
Good morning, Miss. Tengo que decir cuál de es falso o verdadero.
No, we already did that. We're on exercise number two. You have to order the words. Number one.
Tengo que, la oración debe ser en orden, ¿no?
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Ok. Ah, ¿Qué significa onto, Miss?
En.
En. Ya. Ay, yo voy. en- I go. Yo voy. En. I go. Yo voy con. Ah, a ver, oh, ah, I go on the websites about sport.
Okay, yes, very well. I'm going to go on to websites about sport. Well done, Sheila. Now, Abigail, what about number two?
Number two, I mainly use the net for Facebook.
Yes, oh, I use the net mainly for Facebook. Okay. Now, Diana Gutierrez, good morning. And what about number three? No? Or Tanya, hello there, good morning. Do you have number three?
Good morning, teacher. Could be, it's just order the.
Order the words. That's just it. Yes.
Okay. One moment.
Okay.
I log my bank onto Pay Now and click on.
Okay, it's I just log on my bank and click on pay now. Okay, yes. It was kind of difficult, but yes. Okay, thanks. Now let's continue. Gustavo, what about number four? Number four.
Let me check. Number four. I do nearly all my shopping online.
Okay, I do nearly. Okay, well done. Jefferson, hello there. Good morning. Can you tell me number five?
Okay, teacher. Mm, I download my uh, my music onto MP3 player.
Onto my MP3 player. Okay, yes, that was. Okay, very well, guys. Okay, so these are some phrases that are very common when we're using the internet, or maybe some of them are like kind of old because sometimes we don't really download music anymore because it takes a lot of time, and sometimes we just use maybe Spotify or YouTube Music or Apple Music, and we just click the song and it's on the playlist and that's all. But maybe years ago we had to kind of do these kind of things, download things and put it in our cell phones, and it actually took a lot of time. So I think they're more in a hurry all the time. Now, let's continue with this. Okay, we don't have much time, but we are going to try to do at least number one. For example, listen to five people talking about the way they use the net. Underline what they say they do. For example, Tom watch videos. Okay, well, what else does he do? Let's just listen, okay, very carefully. And let's continue at least until number two. Oh, wait a second, please. And there we go. Just a second.
Script 10.4. What do you do on the net? 1. Tom.
I go onto websites about sport. I'm into skateboarding, so I go onto skateboarding websites. I watch a lot of skateboarding videos on YouTube. I go on things like MySpace, where I can talk to friends from school. If I'm doing schoolwork, I use Google and Wikipedia, which can be really useful. And BBC Bitesize helps with revision, and there are tests so you can practice. I do quite a lot of shopping, clothes, shoes and stuff. I go to Amazon for DVDs, games, CDs, and eBay for all sorts of things. I'm trying to buy some tickets for a gig on eBay. I'm also selling some of my old stuff on it.
2.
Okay,
Monica.
I'll just put it again so you can listen.
I use the
Okay,
On the net.
we're just going to work on Tom. Okay, let's listen the second time and then you tell me.
1. Tom.
I go onto websites about sport. I'm into skateboarding, so I go onto skateboarding websites. I watch a lot of skateboarding videos on YouTube. I go on things like MySpace, where I can talk to friends from school. If I'm doing schoolwork, I use Google and Wikipedia, which can be really useful. And BBC Bitesize helps with revision, and there are tests so you can practice. I do quite a lot of shopping, clothes, shoes and stuff. I go to Amazon for DVDs, games, CDs, and eBay for all sorts of things. I'm trying to buy some tickets for a gig on eBay. I'm also selling some of my old stuff on it.
Okay,
2.
so what about Tom? Besides watching videos about sport, does he use the web to talk to friends? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay. What about learning languages? Does he use the web for that?
no teacher.
No, actually, no. What about buying and selling things?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
He uses eBay and things like that, so he can buy and sell things. Okay, well done. Okay, now we stop here. We continue with the rest Monday. Okay, because we don't have more time. Now we are going to no, sorry. Today is not. Sorry, I was lost on time. Yeah, we continue. I thought the exam was starting right now. Okay, it's not final exam. Sorry. Okay, so we are going to continue with number 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Okay, we continue with the listening. Sorry for this. Now, let's continue.
Monica.
I use the net mainly for Facebook. You post a photo and a profile of yourself. You can say what you want. Biography, hobbies, interests, music, films. You control who can see your profile. Other people search for friends, people who share common interests. When you identify someone on the site you'd like to meet, you can ask to become a friend. I also use the net to look for jobs and flats and to see what's on at the weekend.
3. Justin.
I use internet banking. It's good because I can get my balance any time of day or night. I can transfer money instantly. So I like paying bills online. I just log on to my bank and click on Pay Now, and the bill is paid immediately. Easy. I'm into American baseball, so I watch live baseball games from the US, and, what else? I book restaurants, cinema tickets, holidays. Oh, I get traffic reports too. Oh yes, I do nearly all my shopping online. I do my weekly supermarket shop, and it's all delivered. Clothes, birthday presents, Christmas presents, books, music, the lot.
4. Daisy.
I don't like reading on screen, and I don't like watching DVDs either, but I do use the net for 3 things. I email a lot with Hotmail, I get the news every day on the Guardian website, and I also check the weather every day. I get up in the morning and get a weather forecast for my town for early morning, mid-morning, early afternoon and evening. Then, and only then, I get dressed.
5. David.
I've gone onto a website called Friends Reunited, and I've met up with people from my school days. And I've researched my family history and traced my ancestors back over 200 years. I'm retired, so I have lots of time to do these things. I like to keep up my languages, so I watch the news in Spanish and in French too. And I download music onto my MP3 player. And I update my satellite navigation system as well.
Okay, now let's listen for the second time.
Tape script, shoes and things. My old stuff on it.
I use the net mainly for Facebook. You post a photo and a profile of yourself. You can say what you want. Biography, hobbies, interests, music, films. You control who can see your profile. Other people search for friends, people who share common interests. When you identify someone on the site you'd like to meet, you can ask to become a friend. I also use the net to look for jobs and flats and to see what's on at the weekend.
3. Justin.
I use internet banking. It's good because I can get my balance any time of day or night. I can transfer money instantly. So I like paying bills online. I just log on to my bank and click on Pay Now, and the bill is paid immediately. Easy. I'm into American baseball, so I watch live baseball games from the US, and, what else? I book restaurants, cinema tickets, holidays. Oh, I get traffic reports too. Oh yes, I do nearly all my shopping online. I do my weekly supermarket shop, and it's all delivered. Clothes, birthday presents, Christmas presents, books, music, the lot.
4. Daisy.
I don't like reading on screen, and I don't like watching DVDs either, but I do use the net for 3 things. I email a lot with Hotmail, I get the news every day on the Guardian website, and I also check the weather every day. I get up in the morning and get a weather forecast for my town for early morning, mid-morning, early afternoon and evening. Then, and only then, I get dressed.
5. David.
I've gone onto a website called Friends Reunited, and I've met up with people from my school days. And I've researched my family history and traced my ancestors back over 200 years. I'm retired, so I have lots of time to do these things. I like to keep up my languages, so I watch the news in Spanish and in French too. And I download music onto my MP3 player. And I update my satellite navigation system as well.
Okay, do you have all the answers or do you want to listen one more time?
It's okay, I think.
It's okay. Okay, so we have Monica. Does she use the web to watch films? Yes or no?
Yes.
Actually, no, she doesn't. Does she use the web to do some social networking?
Yes.
Yes. Is she looking for work on the web?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And does she just see what's on?
Yes.
Yes, very well. Okay, now number 3, we have Justin. Does he pay the bills on the web?
Yes.
Yes. Does he watch sports?
Mm,
Yes, he does. Does he book and buy things?
yes.
Yes, he does.
Yes. Does he make any friends?
Mm,
No.
no.
No, that's right. Okay, no, he doesn't. Now, we are talking about number 4 now, Daisy. Does she watch DVDs?
No.
No.
No. Does she send emails?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, does she do shopping?
No.
No.
Okay. Does she get news and weather?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Okay, very well. Now, David, does he make friends?
No.
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 Does he research his family history?
Yes.
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 Okay. Does he practice languages?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very well. Does he download any music?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, you did great on the listening part. Very well. Now, we have some spoken English tips. There are words like also, as well, or to. For example, when we use these kind of phrases, we're trying to sell that we do this similar to someone else, okay, or that we are doing this too. We're doing something that someone else does. For example, I'm also selling some of my old stuff. We're trying to add more information about the things we usually do. I'm also. We usually also means además. I'm also selling. Además estoy vendiendo. You know, we want to add more information about what we usually do. Or I update my SAPNAP system as well. We're trying to add more information of what we're doing, but when we use as well usually goes at the end of the statement, but also usually goes after a verb, in this case, after verb be. And when we use to, it also goes usually at the end of the statement. I get traffic reports too. It means también. También, además. Marjorie, tell me.
What's the meaning of as well?
También. ¿Ok? También, además. También va a tener ese significado. ¿Ok? As well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, just the difference here is the position. Also, usually go before, sorry, it also goes after a verb, in this case, after verb be, then as well until they usually go at the end of a statement, okay? So, in this, number 2, put the 3 expressions in these statements. If we say, I go onto social networking sites, where do we put also? Where do you think also might go? It could go after the subject or maybe after a verb. So where do you
I
think it
also
could go?
go before
Okay.
the verb.
Yes, I also go into social networking sites. I also. Now, if we are using as well, how would it be?
I download
At
music
the
and
end.
videos as well.
Yes, I download music and videos as well. And the third one, if we're using to,
At the end.
Yeah, so just at the end. No, I go onto websites to get the weather too. So in the three statements we can use, for example, I also go into social, or I also download music, or I also go onto websites. The same with as well or to. Let's just remember the meaning is very similar, but what changes here is the position. I go onto social networking sites as well, or I go onto social networking sites too. I think this it's just the position that it's going to change. Now, sometimes not all expressions sound natural or are not very common. So when we say this one, Dave sneeze, his sister is. What do you think can go here?
Could be two.
Is okay, two or as well at the end. His sister is as well too. I'm going home now. I am.
Also,
Also.
Not necessarily. I am as well, or I am too.
teacher,
Okay, they just sound better. Tell me.
why is not correct also in two
It's
sentences?
not. It's not common. Okay,
Ah,
it's not
okay.
very common. Yeah, it doesn't sound right when you
It's
say
more
I
more
am
polite
also.
as well or two?
Yes, it's more
Ah,
common. It's more natural saying I am as well or I am too. Okay, instead of saying instead of repeating the same statement, I'm going home too. You just say I am too. It's just the purpose of these is just to try to contract what we're saying. Remember, in English, we're always trying to contract everything. So we say less words that are supposed to. So to avoid repetition, we just say this. No, no, I am as well, or I am too. Also doesn't sound very common or very natural. Now we have the last one. Don't forget your goal and take your umbrella.
as well or two?
Yes, very well, as well or two, and buy some bread and some coffee.
As well and two?
As well until. Yeah, they're more common in phrases like these when we're just finishing the statement, okay? Let's just remember also it's more common at the beginning of the statement, okay, instead of the end. Now, only one, it says, only one of these expressions, also as well or two, sounds nice here. For example, I like Harry,
Me
me,
too.
Two.
me too, very well. I'm thirsty, me
Two.
Me
too.
too.
Okay, yes. When we are going to say a thing, when we agree with somebody and we try to say that we do the same thing, we just say me too, and that's it. Now we don't use as well for here, nor also. Okay, it's just the more common thing to say. Okay, so now talking about the web, we were talking about webs. What do you usually do on the net? This is a question for you. Okay, so let's try to make some oral speaking. And Jessica, hello there, good morning. Can you tell, please, can you share with us what do you usually do on the net or on the web? Jessica?
Good morning, Miss. Recién entré.
Okay.
Estoy
Oh, okay.
perdida.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Jimena, hello there, good morning. Can you tell us, please, what do you usually do on the net?
Mm, I'm sorry, teacher. Eh, can you repeat me which
Yes,
number?
it's what do you usually do on the net?
Oh, well, usually um look my um what maybe I watch videos and right now learn. language. um, and sometimes send emails and make friends.
Okay, yeah, that sounds nice. Thanks, Jimena. Now, Marjorie, in your case, what are your favorite websites?
For me, for example, for buy things are the Falabella or Replay. For example, social media, I like Instagram for watch videos, YouTube or Netflix.
Oh, okay, for streaming. Okay, yeah, they have different purpose, right?
Yes,
It
miss.
depends on what you need. Okay. Okay, Marjorie, very well. Now, Diana Cordova, hello there. Good morning. The third question, do you use websites like Facebook or eBay? Do you usually do or visit these websites?
Good morning, teacher. Yes. Uh, mm, Nowadays I use more Instagram than Facebook, but I have my Facebook account mm, too because I have friend. Um, I have mm, how do you say amigos antiguos?
Old friends.
Old friends, yeah. Old friends and my family use more Facebook than Instagram. I think for that I have Facebook until now, but I prefer use Instagram. And about eBay, I don't have. I don't remember know this website, but I think it's about base maybe.
It's about it's a website where you can buy things. Okay, you can buy things on this, but I'm not very trustful on these ones. I think you have to trust the person who sells because you can be they must be people that don't sell you the thing and they just keep your money. Okay, so yeah, it's something like that. I think it's not very reliable all the.
Okay, understand. Maybe this eBay is like Temu.
Not necessarily things from China. Okay, I think it's similar to Mercado Libre. I think it's very
Ah,
similar, yeah. But I
okay,
think eBay it's more international. I think
okay,
so. Okay, yeah. I'm not pretty sure, but I think it's more international.
yes,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, well done, Diana. Okay, so you
Thank
use
you.
more Instagram. Yeah, Facebook it's I think older people remain on Facebook or maybe Facebook that there is something that Instagram doesn't have that Facebook does. It's the news, for example. On Facebook you can find news, but on Instagram not necessarily. You can find news the same way, and I find it very difficult to use actually. Okay, now what about you, Sheila? The internet represents the democracy of ideas. Is it right that it has no censorship?
Miss, no le escuché muy bien. ¿Qué pregunta es?
It's the for.
Is the last one.
Ah, ok. The internet representa democracy for ideas. Is it right that is not censorship? It is right that it has no censorship. I think it is. It is right. The internet represents the democracy of ideas because you find everything about everything. The people express they are thinking about many things. What are the
Yeah.
dangers? What are
Okay.
the
What do you
dangers
think
of
are the dangers of this?
the dangers is that people public news false and the other people believe that, and is wrong information.
Yes, that's right. What else do you think could be very dangerous about it? That people can say anything they want with no limits. What do you
The
think could be a
bullying,
danger?
the bullying. Some people write about other people like, ¿cómo se dice? Estafadores.
Okay.
And, and, and the society believe that and they start to attack the other person.
Okay.
Sometimes the news is false, but the other is is true information.
Okay. Yes. Yes. You have to be very careful about these websites or social networking because there are bad people and bullies also. Okay. Yes, Sheila. Well done. Marjorie, tell us. Do you want to answer the question too?
No, see, I want to say something more, but I want to. How do you say? Sometime, for example, Instagram is more for photos or videos, but for example, for ideas is Facebook into a discussion. How
Yeah.
do you say when the Facebook? How do you say censura? Porque yeah, I have friends who Facebook blocked her account for something they say. How do you say that?
The censorship. This is what we're talking about. So okay, so
Yes,
Facebook
but how do
has
you
a
say cuando
censorship.
censura en English in Facebook? O como
Oh,
o a similar
it's just a word. No, this just censorship you. Okay, so they kind of
block.
block you. Okay, they kind of block you so you can't say anything else. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
I think
okay,
people
yes.
report you. Yes, I think people report you, so you are like blocked on the social networking. I don't know the exact term because I haven't never been blocked on Facebook. But yeah, but if you want to say that this is a censorship limit there, so they
Okay.
notice all the things you say. So there's no actually 100% democracy of ideas. If you violate some terms on Facebook, they just block you and you just comment for I think for hours and then for days. I think it goes like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that is the thing, no? But Facebook is kind of very careful about what they say sometimes because when you enter the comments on someone on a notice, for example, there you can find people wishing death for another one, or you can find people who are laughing about someone's death or about things that happen. So it's not. I think it's not really useful all the time or correct. No,
Yes,
there.
miss. I think too.
Yes, we can find many dangerous people on those comments, and we realize our society is not on a very good term about it these days. No, there are very bad people in the comments saying things under just anonymous nicknames. No, they don't show the real names sometimes.
In my
Oh,
case, for example, I have a problem when sometimes use my photos. How do you say? Crear. Create a new profile with another name,
oh,
but isn't me.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see that's very common these days. And they even usually talk to your friends and they ask for money sometimes.
Yes, 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 yes,
Scam
yes,
people, yes. I think they're using this on WhatsApp too. I don't know how they do it, but they have your photo and they write to people on your contacts. I think they have your phone and they get your information from there. No, this
yes,
is this is actually very common these days. Okay, yeah, so that it's very dangerous these days. All related to webs. I think it's very dangerous. So it's not as secure as it was before, and there's a lot of violent people there too. It's sometimes it's unbelievable to read the comments and finding people who just I don't know. I would never would like to cross with them or something like that. Okay, so yeah, these are the difficulties and the dangers of the web. And okay, let's just continue with this. Okay, now, okay, now talking about something different. When we're on, well, maybe this one is for the ones who live in a big city with airports or railway stations. Maybe I think the only city here that has a railway station is Lima. I think it's the only one who has a train. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm actually not very sure about it. But for example, if you have to go from your home to the airport or to a railway station, what would you like to see, for example? Or maybe not necessarily what you want to see. If you're going to the airport or a railway station, what do you want there? For example, in order of importance, how would you order these? Okay, for an airport or a railway station. What would you like it to have? You're going to tell me from number one being the most important thing to number five being the less important. Okay, for example, Piero. How about this one? Which one would you prefer the airport or railway to have? Piero? No, or Wendy, how about you?
Good morning, teacher. Yes, I think more important to me is a wide variety of destinations. Is more important, teacher.
Okay,
Second?
no, sorry. Okay, yeah, what would be the second thing?
Okay, the second is a convenient situation near the city center. A tier?
Yes.
Okay. A tier, a modern and efficient service. Uh, a fair building, and finally, a good shops and restaurants.
Okay, so that is not too important to have for you.
No, teacher. I think it's more important. Variety of destination is more important
Okay.
to connect
Yeah,
different places. Yes.
yes, that's right. Now, today is actually I find it very difficult. I think it's very dangerous to take any car to go to another place. So maybe an airport or a train would be more secure. I'm actually afraid of traveling these days on buses or minivans or things like that. No, they drive too fast these days. Okay, so this would be very interesting. Thank you, Wendy.
Okay.
And Mario, you were trying to say something?
yes. I prefer, for example, good shops and restaurant because sometimes lose the flight because the weather and you have to
Okay,
eat. The
okay,
second, a wide variety of destination.
okay. Yes, that's right. Okay, it would be very nice. And what would be the least important for you? What would be the least one?
A beautiful building for me.
Oh, okay. So it is not important for you then.
No,
Okay, yeah. It's actually, but yeah, I think the service and the thing it offers is more important. Sometimes they look very nice, but the service is it's very bad. So it doesn't help you for anything. Okay, things in Peru are like that, right? Now things look very beautiful, but they're not always so useful, and that's a shame. Okay, now we are going to stop here because now we are according to to this. Now we are going to start the writing test. Okay, so you already know where to find it. Just give me a second so I can give you the instructions. But try please not to use ChatGPT for this. It's just a simple reading. It's just a simple writing. Okay, it's actually very simple. Okay, it has from 110 and 140 words. It's not really a really big test. Okay, you are going to write a little essay, and it's just talking about something very real these days. What are the advantages or disadvantages and disadvantages of getting older? Okay, you're gonna talk about it. That's it. You're gonna talk about your ideas of what you think is an advantage and what are the disadvantages of getting older. You're making an introduction, talking about the advantages and the disadvantages, and then you're talking about the conclusion. Now, in conclusion, I think this. Now, it's sometimes it sucks. Now, for example, working all day to pay the bills, but it's great because you can take your own decisions. Again, make just write some things you feel about it. The grammar required, try to use conditionals. If I were younger, I would, for example, okay. Second and third conditional, trying to use reflexive pronouns, and if so, linking words. Okay, so this is what you have to write about right now. So write about it. You have half an hour. That's it. The writing test is on. You can find it on the third week of classes, and you can already start. If you finish, as you know, as always, you just leave the meeting, and we meet again on Monday. Okay, you can start.
Miss, what is the meaning of right essay?
Oh, what?
In the writing test, the second sentence, write an essay.
Ah, escribe un ensayo.
Ah, ensayo. Okay.
Yes.
Teacher,
Okay.
could
Tell me.
give me one example about reflexive pronouns, please?
Oh yeah, it's
Another,
for example, well, something that sucks about getting older is that you have to pay things for yourself. Do you remember yourself, myself, themselves?
Ah,
We
okay.
use
I
this,
understand.
yes, to mention we have to do something without anyone's help. Okay?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, no problem.
Miss,
Tell me.
Miss, sorry, I am the writing test.
Oh, okay. You may leave the reunion then. Okay. And we continue on
Miss,
Monday.
the next book is the final exam.
What? This one?
When is the final exam?
Oh, next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
there's one more week. Okay.
And the Vivencia project until
the 24th. 3 more days.
4 days more. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Miss. Have a good, great.
Okay.
Weekend.
Have a good weekend. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. See you next
Bye,
class.
Miss. Take
Goodbye,
care.
Marini. Take care.
Miss, I'm finished too.
Okay, Gustavo,
Have
you
a
may
good
leave the
weekend.
reunion. Okay, have a nice weekend. See you on Monday.
See you, Miss. Bye.
Goodbye. See you.
Teacher, I just sent the writing test. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Goodbye, Diana. Take care. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, teacher. See you.
Okay, goodbye. See you.
Teacher, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, good. Actually, we're closing. We're already closing the Zoom meeting. Okay. We reunite again on Monday. You can still continue with your writing test. It's going to be open for just another hour. Okay, so that's all. See you next class. Goodbye. And see
Bye.
you. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy it. Goodbye.
You too.
Okay, thank you.